Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of my 7 Pillars of Mental Performance in 365 Days. I am your host, Jay Hollingshed, your personal high performance mindset coach and public speaker, thanking you for tuning in once again. This is consecutive episode number 331 of 365. Today is Tuesday, day 3 of the week. We will be discussing pillar number 3 of 7, which is focus and concentration. And our topic for this evening will be focus, concentration, and multitasking. Focus, concentration, and multitasking. So, without any further delay, we're going to give a roll call for everybody that's tuning in right now. Of course, family already rolling in. My brother AJ, my wife Lisa, my daughters Jaleesa, Brianna, D'Angela. I see you tuning in as well. Anybody else that's tuning in, you better come on in right now. Tick tock, tick tock. All right, we got to keep going. So, everybody that's watching on repeat, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you for watching as well. So let's get right into it. We don't have a whole lot of time this evening. We're talking about focus, concentration, and multitasking. Now, throughout this entire year, I've been giving you different definitions of focus and concentration. Today is not going to be any different. I have something else, another definition to give you just to expand your vision of what focus and concentration is. So here we go. Let me read them all for you. Now, focus is described as the smallest unit of concentration. Concentration occurs when continuous units of focus are being used to execute a task. Okay? Now, focus is required to bring attention to, identify, or recognize a goal you are trying to reach. Concentration is what's needed to execute what's necessary to reach that goal. Okay? So you must focus before you concentrate. When it comes to focus and concentration, one is stronger than the other. So your concentration is much greater than your focus because your concentration is composed of multiple levels of focus or multiple units of focus. Now, if I look at that definition, knowing what I know about the 5 senses, I would say that your concentration is composed of 5 levels of focus: hearing, seeing, touching, tasting, and smelling. Those are your 5 units of concentration, 5 units of focus that make up concentration. Now, focus is, like I said, your focus is less than, when you're focusing, you use less than all 5 senses. You're using 1, maybe 2 of your senses. Definitely vision, of course. Your sight, you have to see when you focus. So if nothing else, you're using 1 or 2 of your 5 senses. When you concentrate, you're using all 5 of your senses, okay? All 5 come into play for you to concentrate. Therefore, the act of concentrating is much stronger than the act of focusing when you're trying to get results. Now, let's take it a step further. Let's relate all of these definitions of focus and concentration. Let's relate this to multitasking and something that we all claim we do, or we try to do, or some of us think we need to do that, which is multitask. So here we go. Your conscious mind can only focus on one thing at a time, okay? Your conscious mind can only focus on one thing at a time. So let's look at multitasking. And just for example's sake, let's say we are going to multitask and we're trying to do 3 different things at one time, okay? Now, so we're doing event A, B, and C. We got 3 things we're trying to do, A, B, and C. So, and it's often called multitasking because you have, let's say you start A and you push the pause button and you leave A alone and you shift over to B and you start doing B. You push the pause button and then you leave B alone and you shift over and start doing C. Okay, now it's called multitasking because you actually have 3 open projects at one time. Okay, so it looks as if you are actually working on 3 things at one time or multiple things at one time. Now, in all truth, you are not doing 3 things simultaneously. You pause A to start doing B, and you pause B to start doing C. Okay? Now, It's been scientifically proven that only your eyes and your physical body will instantly shift from A to B and from B to C. However, it takes your mental faculties up to 20 seconds to shift from A to B and from B to C. So when that shift happens with your mental faculties, it's taking your mental faculties at least 20 seconds to let go completely, to completely release or let go or disengage from A to be completely engaged with B. Now, when you switch or call yourself multitasking and you shift your focus from B to C real quick, your eyes and your body, they go instantly like that. But it takes your mind, your mental faculties, at least 20 seconds or up to 20 seconds to completely let go or release B, switch over to C, and completely engage. Not be partially engaged, but be completely engaged in C. So when you're multitasking, you're not multitasking. You're not doing one thing, several things at a time. You're only doing one thing at a time, and you are doing those things. You're partially doing those things. Why? Here's why. Because your focus instantly shifts and your concentration doesn't instantly shift. Multitasking lowers the quality of your work. It lowers the quality of your results because you are not concentrating. You are actually concentrating when you are into doing A, but you have to stop your concentration and then shift it to focus. You downgrade to focus and jump your focus over to B. And then, yes, your body and your body and your eyes go to B, but your mind is still attached to A. So you don't start concentrating on B until your mind catches up with what's left, until your mind catches up with the direction of your eyes and your focus. And when your mind catches up with your focus, then you start to concentrate on that. So between that time that you're not concentrating, that's the time that the quality of your work is lowered. That's the time that the quality of your end result is lowered. And you've downgraded from concentrating to focus. Now, here's my question for you. How many of you spend more time focusing than concentrating? Do you ever really and truly concentrate, or do you, let me rephrase that question. It just hit me. Do you ever take the time to slow down and concentrate, truly concentrate, engage all 5 of your senses into one thing, one task that you're working on? Do you ever take the time to slow down and concentrate? Or are you so much in a hurry that you try to multitask and do so many things at one time that you just jump in your focus from one thing to the next, and you're jumping your focus from one thing to the next? So the only way to truly find out, your results can answer that question for you. If your results are of the quality you want and of the quality you deserve, or the quality you think you should have, and of the utmost quality, then you are spending time to slow down and concentrate. But if you're jumping around from focus to focus and jumping your focus from A to B to C without taking time to concentrate, then no, you are not going to produce the type of quality work you should be doing. Now, let's relate that to you and your personal development journey, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, the goals you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to be successful in some particular area of your life. So it's going to take more concentration than focus. But when you concentrate, make sure you're using all 5 of your senses, okay? You can't just sit there and jump your focus from one thing to the next. And multitasking is not going to work. That's all that I have for today in episode 331 of 365. This is Jay Hollingshed, your high performance mindset coach and public speaker. Remember, when you concentrate or focus, it is a performance, and every performance will result in an effort or an excuse. Let's make the effort, people. Be well, stay blessed, and through love, be a blessing. God bless.